Good morning. Let's take a look. I haven't actually marked up any trends. I usually do it kind of right whenever I get on here, but today we're doing it live. So looking at this, it looks like there's some sort of downtrend here. I think maybe something like this that has a close outside and a new low. Then prices rally. Looks like a spike in channel to me. Something like that. Although it could also be something a little bit less steep. Like that. In fact, I actually like that better. Off of here. I like that. But it might be a little bit steeper as well, so just going to keep an eye on that. I want to mark up the lows. There's a double bottom down here. And yeah, so I think looking for some longs on the ES. There's still a few more trends I can mark up here just to kind of understand what's going on. So uptrend, spike and channel, break, new high, some sideways action, then prices continue up because they fold into this slightly larger uptrend. I like that. Overnight highs are here, just in case those come into play. Put them there, but it doesn't look like they will. Let's flip over to the NQ, wipe everything from yesterday, and take a look. Looks pretty similar. I'm going to draw that same downtrend basically. There. Spike up. Spike and channel to close outside, new high, some sideways action, and go into uptrend. It could be right. Extend this one as well. Let's check out the CL chart. Again, wipe everything. I'm actually going to go to the RTY first because it's going to be most similar to the ES and the NQ. I already have a decent read on both of those, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this one. Looks like the downtrend is there, has to close outside a new low. And spike and channel up. Close outside new low there. And you have a break and two legs to a new high for this uptrend. Uptrend break, two legs to a new high. Ends at a double top. And let's draw a spike and channel as well. So that spike and channel could be correct. So far it looks like it. So looking for a long on the ES, the NQ, and RTY. Let's check out CL now. Looks like this downtrend is here. I like that. It has a close outside and new low. Just in case this wasn't convincing enough, it has another close outside and new low. This is only one leg up. That's kind of odd. So it's probably like this, truly. So there's this inner downtrend that has a break and new low, and then you have this kind of larger one. That explains why prices continue down there. Uptrend, break and new high. Looks like two legs up. Basically two perfect legs up, actually. So 1, 2. My nose is all stopped up. Okay, so downtrend, two-legged break, move to a new low, and then this, the correction trend gets a break and new low of its own as well. I want to draw some support. I guess that doesn't, I don't really need that there, but I do want to draw the overnight highs. So I'm looking for some sort of reversal, potentially, maybe a failed second entry. Probably not a failed second entry, but if we start trending up, then maybe I'll look for like a second entry long or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna hop over to my second monitor, which you guys can't see now because I removed it from the live stream. But I'm just gonna mark up all these same trends on there so I can see everything all at once. On the ES, I actually have a correction to this trend. I think it's truthfully probably off right there. It goes like that. Maybe it even has an overshoot. Probably not though. It's probably just like this. Hopping over to the RTY, you have this correction trend down. Looks like it's coming off this trend line, so trying to see if it's going to turn up here or not. I don't like this trend on the RTY as much as I do the one on the ES and the NQ. I'm going to hop over to the streaming thing real quick, and I'm going to try and put a, what's it called? A little text box in the bottom that says that I'm not checking the chat, just in case anybody pops in here. So I don't check the chat until 12 p.m. whenever I'm done trading. I know there's a way to put these things on here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This will do for today, but going forward, I want to make something a little bit better. I'm not going to leave it right there, of course. Oh, where'd it go? No. Dang it. I lost it. All right, let's try that again. Okay, take two. Let's see if I can not make this disappear. No. There we go. Okay, so that'll do for today. I'll make something that looks a little more professional later, but just so everybody knows in case anybody's popping in here. Okay, so again, I'm looking for longs on the ES and the NQ. Right now we have one leg back with a break. So I'm looking for some sort of second entry long potentially. To me, it looks like prices are coming off the opposite side of this trend. So if we get a close outside and a new low of this correction trend, then maybe I'll consider that. The NQ, same thing. CL, downtrend has played out. We've broken below the overnight lows, which are back here. And now we're moving up pretty strongly, so I might consider a second entry long. In the RTY, this trend is looking like it's either breaking or is incorrect. So probably not looking for any longs here, because it could just be a spike and channel up with a close outside and two legs to a new high. But depending on how this plays out, I might still consider a long. I want to draw the overnight lows here too. Looks like on CL, prices are moving to the close outside and new high of this short-term uptrend. So chances of finding a long now are lower unless you fold into some sort of larger trend like this, which is a possibility. And it's looking like this might become some sort of range where this double bottom becomes the lows. So I just want to keep an eye on that. RTY is trending down pretty strongly here. If you pull this in tight, then it could be a close outside and new low, but this looks like a pretty consistent down move. So I'm drawing it like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that spike in channel. It might come into play later, like if prices continue up and continue to I don't know, I guess move up to a new high, then maybe I'll redraw it. But for right now, I want to play it this way as a spiking channel with a closeout side and 2 legs to a new high. Popping over to the ES. Short-term downtrend has a closeout side and a new low. If we get a bullish bar here, I'm not going to take it. It's too congestive. Not just that though, prices are coming off, again, the opposite side of this uptrend, the channel line up here. So ultimately I'm expecting them to come down to this trend line. So that combined with a already sort of sketchy setup because of the congestion here makes me want to skip that one. About the NQ. NQ looks like you could have a closeout side and new low all in this one little doji bar, but it's not very convincing. So same thing, I'm expecting break a new low of that. Okay, that looks like it was the right decision on the ES. I'm going to put in an order submitted here just in case we get a bullish bar there. And looks like prices are going to go ahead and push on through. Still looking for a potential entry here on the ES. Price is not ending bullish there either. So nothing I can do with that.
Order canceled.
Still thinking possible higher low here though. So this could still be within that downtrend or uptrend. Looks like 2 legs down, so potential for a higher low. On the RTY, looks like this downtrend has a closeout side and new low. And prices are probably going to continue up here. Clearly found some support there. So could consider a higher low on the RTY as well. Back to the ES where we're getting this
order submitted
signal bar. And prices are closing back outside of this, so it's making this seem okay.
Order canceled.
So it looks like this uptrend either is not correct or it's not going to hold. I'm going to draw this larger correction trend down. Let's see what happens there. Could just be this short-term uptrend with a closeout side and 1, 2 legs to a new high ultimately instead of the spiking channel. So have to see if prices are going to move towards a closeout side and new high there or not. So depending on the setup, I might even consider a short on the ES. Maybe the NQ. I think this uptrend is probably incorrect. Could just be, like I said, uptrend, break, 1, 2 legs up. If you draw it from here, it's basically 2 perfect measured legs. But we'll have to see what happens. could be the possibility of something a little bit wider, like that. So maybe a failed second entry. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so there is the possibility for a failure. I'm actually not even going to put in my order because it's just forming too far away, I think. Like if this was pulled right back towards the EMA, kind of where this bar, the doji right here ended, then maybe I'd consider it, but I think as is, it's probably moved a little too far. I wouldn't want to take that. I'm not sure if this spike and channel is right. Could just be as I had it drawn before too, like that. We could just be moving towards the break in new high, or it could be, as I've been looking at it sort of right now, that could potentially not be a break. So not sure about that as of right now. Hopping over to the ES, it looks like prices are going to want to retest these lows. So downtrend, looks like we're going to want to attempt these lows. I don't think I want to take a short there though, not as of right now. That is a first entry, I guess technically second entry, but it's kind of that inside bar, never breaks higher than that one. So after this downtrend has its close outside and new low, there's a chance that I'm going to look for longs now, resume looking for longs. And looks like I made the right decision to skip this failure here, as prices basically just turned around, so it had moved too far. On RTY, looks like prices were finding some support off this level, but I think I was correct that it's an uptrend break, 2 legs to a new high, or you could just view this as a spike and channel with a break and 2 legs to a new high. Downtrend is breaking new low. Short-term uptrend isn't able to play out. Probably some sort of downtrend in play here. So might look for a short on RTY. CL is just kind of trending down, so that wider uptrend is not correct. It was just a short-term uptrend break new high. And now we're finding some downward movement. RTY finding a possible second entry short. Get a short-term uptrend, close outside. Now we're creating the possibility for prices to move up and create a second entry short. Not interested in that one there. I'd rather see it move back to the trend line, given kind of all the uncertainty around this chart right now.